Hello again and welcome to a new video. This is our 2019 Volkswagen Amarok. This is the double cab Highline 3-litre V6 8-speed auto. Now the car's covered just 28,503 miles with full VW service history and just one owner from new. It's a VAT qualifying vehicle. And there is an extension on the warranty of the vehicle which the customer took out, which stays with the vehicle. So if you call me, I can give you the details on that. Now, as always, all of the cars here are machine polished, take out all the little hairline scratches that you get from washing them with a sponge and stuff. So it brings the paintwork out really nice and glossy and shiny and eradicates those sort of swirl marks and things. Now you'll notice we've also fitted a bonnet guard to the front of the vehicle. Now if I come in close, all of the front end of the vehicle is in lovely condition. There's no pitting on the headlights. They're really clear, no chips on them. Very few, if any. There's a little, actually if I just zoom in, just on that edge there, a little touching that we did, it's very minor. All of the black gloss and chrome on the grills in lovely condition. That nice V6 badge there. And if I come down, we've got front parking sensors. All of the fog lights are in really nice condition. No damage on the grills at the bottom. And then if we come up onto the bonnet, again, lovely condition. There was a little, it wasn't a chip, it was just down here. I don't know if you can make it out in the picture. It just appears like a little slightly darker edge. It was just like a tree sap had just left a little mark on there, and we've put a little bit of lacquer in there and buffed it. Very negligible. You can see that all of the bonnet. Now we have fitted a brand new windscreen. There was a chip just over here on this side. It was out of the way of the driver's view, but it just looks a bit unsightly. It wasn't huge, about the size of a 5p piece, but you don't want to buy a car with a chip on a windscreen. You never know, even with a repair, if it's going to go at some point. So brand new windscreen fitted. If we come up onto the top, there's no damage on the top. All in really nice condition. We've got the tinted glass at the back of the cab, and again on the Pegasus Avantgarde hardtop on the back, which I'll tell you about a bit more in a minute. We've got the larger alloy wheels, the 19s, with Michelin Pilot Sport 4 SUV tyres, all with lots of tread remaining, I think about 6mm. There we go. All inside the wheel arches, all nice and clean. And then we've got the side steps with the matching chrome, with the rubber tops. If we look down the side of the vehicle, now the purpose of this part of the video is that you can see that all the panels are true. There's no ripples, which would suggest a previous repair. Like I say, it's a one owner vehicle. It's not had any paintwork that we can see. Down there, it's all in nice condition. Show you the rear wheel. All the tyres, I think, were probably replaced together. Again, round the filler cap, another place to check for scratches. That's all in good condition. And then the hardtop, I will open this side out. So just press that. This is all linked to the central locking, as is the tailgate. And inside, we've got these metal grills, security grills, fitted for extra security. And that allows you to get inside the cab at the back. We'll close that down. If we come round to the back on the corner, you notice the rear lights. They've all been machine polished as well, so they've come up like brand new. There's no all lovely and straight. If we look at the tailgate, just look at the tailgate there. A really good angle to capture it from. No dents or scratches. And then we've got a 13-pin socket with a tow bar. I forgot that the plates just slipped down. All of the rubber treads and plastics in really nice condition. No dents on the rear bumper or anything. Just look from this side. Now, just remembering, there was a scratch here on the canopy, and we had that all resprayed and new Pegasus Avantgarde badges put back on, which we got from Pegasus. Very helpful at Pegasus, and very good after sales care. And they do a range of different products for the vehicles and different makes of vehicles. You see it's all nice and clean around this side. That wheel, and I will just show you the handle, just pop like that, and you've got the cage or the metal. It is a metal sort of plate that goes in there. It's all screwed in. All of the hinges, I think they're stainless actually, but it's really nicely put together. So, and like I say, everything shuts on the central locking, which they don't on many of the hardtops. I just want to show you this front wheel. So you can see all matching tyres, all lovely and clean. If you look inside the wheel arch, really nice in there. I'm just gonna try and come back out, show you the vehicle from back here. Now I think that's a really nice looking pickup truck. And it's lovely to have that 3-litre V6 engine, which is very smooth. You've got the 8-speed gearbox, so it should return actually quite sensible fuel economy. And we've put window deflectors up on the side there. So it stops the rain coming in if you want the window open. And again, if we look down this side of the vehicle, again, look at the panels. It just looks like new. It's come up lovely. Really nice looking vehicle. Let's have a look from the front. Now you could put a bar on the front, a spoiler bar down at the bottom, which runs just underneath there. I don't think it needs it with this vehicle, but it's an option depending what you're going to use the vehicle for. Let's take a look inside now. And while we're here, just look down at these steps. So you've got rubber plates on the top, and because they run all the way along, unlike the bars, it's a lot safer. When you're trying to clean the roof of the car, you can just walk all the way along it. Because when they've got the side bars, they quite often have only got a couple of plates that are plastic that you can stand on, and the rest of it is the chrome bar, and they're very slippery when they're wet. So the steps are a much better option. Really nice and clean down here. No damage on that door card. And if we look at the seal, I've got some added protection there. There's no scratches through the paintwork or anything. And the seats in that two-tone grey, all in lovely condition. We've got a full set of rubber Amarok mats. All of the carpets, if I show you underneath, all of the carpets are really nice. They're not hiding anything. Let's just move around. The headrest, the head lining of the vehicle, no marks, no dig marks, no scratches, no stains. trying to concentrate and keep this in focus. We've got a bit of low sun coming through the skylights, which is playing havoc with the colour. It's throwing a bit of yellow light into the video, so just remember that it's the light coming in from outside. Now in here, in the glove box, we've got locking wheel nuts, we've got the handbooks, some paperwork on the Pegasus hardtop. We've got some storage up on the top. We've got a 12-volt socket just here. Sat-nav display. Dual climate control, I believe, on this one. Yeah. Heated seats. But just take a look all around the gear stick and the controls. And I will show you more of this when we come round. But it's all in really nice condition. It's not had keys floating about and scratching the surfaces. All the centre armrest, and we can see the driver's seat from this side. So a really nice cockpit in there. So we'll take a look in the rear, starting with the door card. Again, no nasty marks. What's that on there? Oh, that's nothing really. No, nothing on there. And then we come down onto the sill. No damage on here. All really nice and clean all the way up and round. I've got these handles that you can grab hold of to get yourself into the vehicle. The backs of the front seats as well, good place to check because they've not got scuffs or scratches on. And then the seats in the rear here, we've got Isofix. There's no scratches. There's no damage on the leather. 3-point seat belts all the way across for 3 people. Headrests. Rear demist on there as well. And the centre section there, there's no damage on there either. And the filler cap, all nice around there, we've already checked out. So as we're walking around, so basically we can open up, we'll open up the back actually now. So this comes up, as I say, that's on the central locking, and so is the tailgate. Now inside, it's lined out with this carpet, which is from a company called BedRug. Now after Googling BedRug, the carpets in here, you can wash down with a hose. Oils and stuff will not stain them. You can wash it out according to the website. Now there is, I think that's a little 12-volt plug in there. It's not a hole in the carpet. It's a cutout for a 12-volt socket. So if you wanted to put something in the back, like a cooler or something like that, and you see all of the roof lining, there's a light in there, and then there's some zips so you can get in behind. Little flap there so you can get in behind, probably for wiring. So it's all completely lined out with BedRug carpets. And just show it's not hiding anything. If we pull this back, it's kept it all in really nice condition. Underneath, this is all held down with Velcro quite nicely. And the other thing I noticed is because it sort of comes right the way across, nothing drops down in between to jam and scratch the paintwork down there either. And on the top, now this wasn't on there, but we have fitted this, is a tailgate protector along the edge, because basically when the tailgate comes down and closes onto it, it can leave marks on the paintwork along there, so that just protects it nicely. There's a few little scratches up here, look very minor, just on the trims. We've touched a few bits in just to keep it. That noise you heard there is the security mesh vibrating as I slammed it down, not the actual tailgate. So again on this side, hold your thumb on there, pull out. They're like car handles, these and then that all opens up. I think we may have done this. This is a second take of the video. I made a mistake, so I'm not too sure if I've done that. Okay, and then the wheel on this side. All of the wheel arches. I've walked around the vehicle before we do the video and just make sure I don't miss anything. So if I've spotted anything, I point it out. As I say, all down the sides. Wing mirrors are fine. Okay, I'm going to come round and jump inside. Let's just come back out one more time, actually. It's a great looking truck, as I say. So let's take a look. Oh no, we're in the driver's side now. This is what happens when you do take two. So, did we open up? We didn't open up this door card, did we? That's right. It's like Groundhog Day. You forget where you are. There we go. So the door card, all nice on that side. Seal, leather, back of the front seats. All in really nice condition. Just jump into the front. In fact, did the driver's door card. I thought I'd forgotten to pick the key up then. So driver's door card, no damage. No damage on the outside edge. We look at the door sill. Again, it's all protected. There's a strip running across there to protect it. We've got folding mirrors, central locking. And then the mats. The mats look really dirty on the camera, but there you go. It's not that bad. It's just dust on the rubber. They have been cleaned, but as soon as you get in the car, it just leaves like a imprint. So there we go. Steering wheel. Come back out a little bit. We've got auto lights, fog lights, front and rear. Okay, let's take a look now down around the gear stick area. Got another 12-volt socket there. Also, just in there, we've got a USB. I don't know if I'm going to get that in focus, but there's a USB and then an auxiliary. Heated seats. Sorry, there we go. Either side. Cup holders. Some storage. Okay, let's jump in now. And there's that 12-volt socket just up on the top there. Okay, bear with me while I just pull the door over. So we'll run the vehicle up. And let's see if I can remember. So, oh, that's, how do we go back? Oh, there we go. Look, we've got tyre pressures. So the tyre pressures want adjusting because they're a little bit high. So I'm suggesting the ones in the middle of the display are what they should be, and the ones on the outside are what they currently are. So we'll adjust those because that's a bit too high. You can see the mileage there. You can see your phone on here. So this is done off the buttons on the steering wheel, range, and then we've got various settings. You can go down through here, tyre pressure, service, factory, and that's all done from these buttons on this side. And then we've got volume buttons over here, etc. We've got paddle shift. Now there aren't many pickup trucks that you get paddle shift. And then we've got cruise control there. I'm just going to turn the lights back to auto. There we go. And now the display for the sat-nav. Now this isn't the biggest screen, but it's ample for what you want to use it for. Most people use their phones nowadays. I'm just trying to think. Advanced settings, time display status. If we go back and go through the radio, bandwidth, DAB, status, view, you can change the view. Media, let's just go again. So source, Bluetooth audio, we've got wireless LAN as well, auxiliary, phone, app, so various different apps you can have. Now, there looks like there might be Apple CarPlay. So what I'll do, after the video, I'll try and link that up and see if that all links up, and I'll show it in the pictures. And then the map. Just go back to view, day. There we go, that's a bit brighter. And then you can probably brighten that screen if you need to. And then we've got the volume over here. And the on off. We've got the volume on. Oh, that's the zoom. What have we got? Audio off. So if we go media, there you go. I'll turn it back down. It was turned right down because of the video. We don't want the music playing because it will breach copyrights. So we've got dual climate control down here. We can synchronize the dual climate as well, the synchronize button. So when you move one, it moves both of them. All your different directions up here, display, and then we can pull the gearbox back into drive. Now if I can get this window back here, MFD settings, let me just see if I can, there we go. So you can also see the AdBlue on here as well. Oil temperature it shows you, which is quite handy. So that's still coming up, still warming up. And then we've got off-road function, traction control, the heated seats, another 12-volt socket, cup holder, come ashtray should you need one. It's not been smoked in. We've done all the glove box. So really nice and, oh, we're out of focus. Sorry, the light is playing havoc. But really nice and clean inside the car. I'm just gonna toot the horn. Darius is gonna come and open the bonnet for me. Thank you, Darius. So really nice and tidy. I can adjust the column adjust, and the seat has a good height adjustment on it as well. Let's just move the seat back. Now we'll just turn the engine off because it's going to be too noisy to video. Now, if I haven't mentioned already, this produces, this V6, 258 PS, around about 255 brake horsepower. So with ample torque, so a really good pulling vehicle. And it's got a really nice tidy engine bay. It's all been cleaned very carefully by hand. We use a lot of WD-40 just to clean around the edges. We don't want to get water inside the engine bay on any of the cars if we don't have to. I'll just come back up. There we go. Just walk round slowly and you can just get an idea of under the bonnet there. And all up underneath, really clean and tidy. So I think we've covered all of that. So let's put the bonnet down. And the best way to put these bonnets down is just bring them down to about 12 inches and just drop it, because it will fall into place exactly right. If you put it down gently, you end up pushing on the bonnet and you'll end up denting the bonnet. So thank you for taking the time to watch the video, and I hope I've picked out all of the features, but if there's any questions, give us a call and I'll be happy to help, give you finance options and stuff like that, and talk more about the extended warranty that's left on the vehicle. Thanks for watching. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye now.